أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سنريهم آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم صدق الله العلي العظيم. Dear audience, today the topic I have selected for the speech is about the haqiqah, the reality of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even though we cannot understand the actual position, the status and reality of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but we'll try to develop some understanding regarding our beloved Prophet and the beloved Prophet of Allah Almighty Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that we can love him more in a better way, with a better respect and reverence for him, inshallah. Dear audience, the ayah in the beginning I have recited, in which Allah Almighty states, "Sanurihim ayatina fil afaqi wa fi anfusihim," that we will soon show them our signs all around the world and in their own selves. So here we see there is a division, a clear division of two different parts in this ayah, in this verse. The first part, in which Allah Almighty says, "Sanurihim ayatina fil afaqi," that Allah Almighty says that we will show them our signs in the outer world, in the world. That is one part and one division of this ayah. And then the second part and division of this ayah is when Allah Almighty states, "Sanurihim ayatina fi anfusihim." The second part of ayah and division is where Allah Almighty states that we will show them our signs even in their own selves too. That is the second part. So we can easily divide whatever is into existence, we can easily divide them into two clear parts. The first part, I will call it Alamul Asghar, and the other clear part is Alamul Akbar. Or in English, we'll say the micro world and macro world. When Allah Almighty says that there are signs of us in yourself, so He is actually discussing and speaking about the micro world, which is a human being, the inner side of human being. That is a micro world. And when Allah Almighty states that we'll show them our signs in outer world, the universe, that is actually where Allah Almighty speaks about the outer world, the macro world existing in this world, in this reality. So dear audience, here I would like to give a big comparison about Alamul Asghar and Alamul Akbar. That will help us to get to our topic today, inshallah. If we can understand this philosophy bit clearly, that will inshallah help us to get us to our topic. The Alamul Asghar, our inner self, a body of human being, there is always two parts of it. One is the physical appearance, which everybody can see. For example, we have our eyes, we have our arms, we have legs, we have fingers, we have nose. Then if we see through the eye of X-ray and MRI and other equipment, then we get into the body. There we see we have a brain there working. This is what I'm talking about, the micro world, the Alamul Asghar. Then in ourselves there is a brain. Then in ourselves there is a kidneys working at some side. Then there is the system of our stomach. Then there is something, the things working behind our eyes for our sight. And then there is our heart working in our body. So this is all related to Alamul Asghar, which is the micro world created by Allah Almighty, and that is the creation. The human being which we see walking on the street with our naked eye. And the parts of that human being, that is also the part and reality of that physical existence of that human being. But that is not all. There is something else which a naked eye cannot see, but that is actual reality. And that is our soul and our spirit. For example, somebody has a complete body. His heart is not affected. His heart is at its place. His eyes are at their place. His nose is at its place. His kidneys are working properly at their place. His heart, his kidney, his brain, everything is there in the body. But still one day comes when he dies. So the all parts are there in his body. Then what is missing that that person dies? That person departs and goes from this world. So we come to the point that there was something else which we couldn't see through our naked eye, but that was the actual reality of that human being, which we cannot see, which science couldn't recognize, but that was the actuality and reality of that human being, that when that spirit and soul, which a naked eye couldn't see, when that soul departed from the human body, that was the end of his body and his life. Similarly, when we say this is Alamul Asghar, and Allah Almighty says that we have our symbols and signs, sometimes we show them in the outer world, sometimes we show our signs in the inner world. We have seen that all these parts, set of systems, set of parts, our heart, brain, eyes, everything working in our body, these are actually the ayat, the signs of Allah Almighty which we see in human body. And then there is another sign, the most important one, that is the spirit and soul. That is again the sign we see in the body. So now come to the Alamul Akbar, the macro world. It works in a similar manner too. There is a sun, then there is a moon. There are galaxies. There are hundreds and thousands of stars shining around the skies. And what is going on? Everybody, everything is linked to each other. That the earth revolves around the sun. If sun is not there, earth will never get light. If moon is not there, we cannot count the Islamic year. Everything is linked to each other. If the stars, they forget their root in the skies, they will be destroyed. If the planets, they go out of their orbits, they will be destroyed. So they have to be linked. They have to remain in the system to survive. That is the outer world. And as we could see things in our body such as heart, kidney, brain, similarly these things are connected to each other too. If brain goes out of order, the whole body gets paralysis. If the heart stops working and it loses the connection with other parts of the body, the person dies. Similarly, if arms are not properly connected to the nerves of the body, a person cannot move his or her hands. Like that, in a human body, the micro body, each and every part is well connected. Similarly, the outer world, the macro world, each and everything is connected. And we saw that in the human body, the micro world, there was something which was the most important one, which we couldn't see through our naked eye, but that was the reality, that was the soul and spirit. When that soul departed from the physical body, a person died. Similarly, there has to be the soul of the macro world too. There has to be the soul of the outer world too. As we couldn't see the soul in ourselves, we were only able to see the physical parts of our body. Similarly, we only see the physical stars, planets, galaxies and physical